Hey guys, so I'm back, and if you watched yesterday's video, then you know that these last couple of days haven't really been amazing, but I'm happy to say my feelings are back in check and I am okay. So today I'm going to be talking about cognitive distortions, and the reason why this is so important is because cognitive distortions change our way of thinking, and often in such ways that we believe something is true when it's not. And it causes us to feel things that we'd rather not feel. So the first thing is all or nothing thinking, when you view everything as black and white, basically. And so if you fall short of perfect, then you are a failure. That's all or nothing. You can't just be in the middle. You're not always going to succeed at everything, but not reaching that top goal and saying, yes, I did it absolutely right, doesn't mean that you're a failure. It just means you made a mistake and you should try again. It doesn't mean that you yourself are a failure. Another thing is overgeneralization. One setback or failure is part of a long string of these events. So if you made a mistake once, then you automatically think, oh, I've made so many mistakes, this is just another one. And the thing about that is you usually don't see the things that you did right. You only pay attention to the things that you did wrong, and that's why sometimes you can get caught up thinking this way. The third thing is a mental filter. So that means you take one specific part, usually a negative thing, about something that happened, and you only focus on that one thing. So that means that everything in your mind is darkened and your perception of everything is darkened because you are focusing on this one thing that didn't go right. The fourth thing is disqualifying the positive. So that means when something good happens, you're saying, oh, that doesn't count for whatever reason, and you keep focusing on the negative things. And even when all these good things are happening, these positive things you're doing, you don't see them as successes. You just dismiss them and focus on the negative things still. This makes you keep believing in a negative thing, even though your experiences and what happened to you don't support that belief. The fifth thing is jumping to conclusions. So when you jump to the conclusions, you don't have proof for what you believe, and you don't bother to seek out the truth because you already firmly believe that something is true, even though you don't have a certain reason to believe that. One of the types is mind reading. So when you think someone is reacting negatively to you, you just believe that they are, and you believe that they feel this thing about you, and you don't bother to go and check it out. The other type is fortune telling errors. So that means you believe something will turn out badly, and you believe that what you predict will happen is already established fact. Another thing is magnification. So that means you exaggerate what actually happens, either your failures or someone else's successes, and this just makes everything feel worse. So these exaggerations will bring you down because you are emphasizing the parts that will make you feel worse. The opposite is minimization. So that is like shrinking things down, like your own favorable qualities. You say, oh, that's just something everyone else has, or it's not actually that important. Another cognitive distortion is emotional reasoning. So you say what you feel is true. And this can be a problem a lot because feelings are not truth. Often what you feel is a result of what you think, and what you think is not actually what happened. And having these feelings of negativity can make you think that reality is also just as negative, but you're just messing with your head, and if you start thinking in different ways, it'll improve your mood. The last two things, or actually three things, are labeling, mislabeling, and personalization. So when you label someone or yourself, you're saying, I'm a loser, or he's a jerk, or I'm stupid. You're taking the situation, and instead of talking about the situation itself. You're saying that anything bad that happened in that situation is because of a personality trait, and you label yourself in negative ways often more than not. Personalization was the last thing that I mentioned, and that basically means that you take fault or you take full responsibility for something that wasn't in your control. Usually there's some other factors that caused it and you're not the one to blame. So those are the types of cognitive distortions that I have seen and heard about and learned about. And I hope this video has brought to your attention different distortions that you may have and may affect the way that you think, and also as a result affect the way you feel. And getting rid of some of these cognitive distortions will definitely help your mood and help you become a more positive thinker. So I hope you guys like this video. Like and subscribe if you want to watch more videos like these, and see you guys later.